You know, if I ever got money, like I said, I'm trying to build a facility. You know, and then all you guys out there can help me out too as well. I take Cash App. I don't mind taking, what's the other one?
Venmo.
Venmo, and then what's the other one when there's a disaster in the family and they give you money?
Oh, OnlyFans.
I'm about to give me an OnlyFans. But no, one of my dreams is to open up
what is that?
I forget it. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I know what
it was on Facebook for a while.
It's yellow and something.
But my biggest dream is to open up a facility.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe, there you go.
That's what it is.
GoFundMe. So GoFundMe, I'll create one just in case. But you guys can help me reach my goal and reach my dream. What I want to do is for the kids who aren't fortunate enough to play travel ball, and for the kids who aren't fortunate to have personal trainers and whatnot and go see them and parents can't take them to and from.
Can't afford the training sessions.
I want to open up a camp, and every summer for about a month, I want the guys to come in and work out for a month and then send them home and the girls to come in and work for a month.
Like an academy.
Yeah, like an academy on the house. And we do, you know, you stay there on site, and then we go over homework if you got to catch up summer school stuff. Then we have our workout sessions, then we have our film sessions, and we have our weightlifting sessions. And that way, when you leave camp and you go back to your prospective school, you're that much of a better player. Because I firmly believe that, again, if you are trying to get better and this is something that you want to do for the rest of your life, and you want the best chance possible, you're not giving yourself the best chance possible when you go sign up for an AAU program. And for example, let's say you're 6'2" big in high school, 4'5" guy, 6'2", 4'5". How do you get better for the skills at 6'2"? Let's say you're not going to grow to 6'9". So let's say at best you grow 6'4". Now you're a 6'2" guy who grows a 6'4" with a 6'9" skill set, meaning just back to the basket post.
Weak.
You don't develop how to run a team. You don't develop a soft shot, shooting touch. You don't develop ball handling. You don't develop know-how on the court as far as, you know, just the flow of the game and how to move, because you spent most of your career as a 4'5". That was a disservice, but guess what you did? You chose to go play travel ball, and they put you at that same position, 4'5".
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
Yeah, and you never developed. Your skill capped off at a great rebounder and a defensive player. So now you're a 6'2" person that only can play defense in the post. You don't know how to move on the perimeter. That's why I say when you guys are trying to go out and play travel ball, you shouldn't be playing travel ball if you're underdeveloped. And you shouldn't be playing travel ball if your coach is going to stick you at that particular spot where you're pretty much going to phase out of. Meaning if you're in high school and you're a 5'8" center and your parents aren't tall and nobody in your family's tall, you're probably not going to be a 6'10" center. You're probably going to grow our best at 6 foot. You probably have to be a guard. So don't do that to yourselves. It's just a tidbit.
And that's up to the coaches too, though.
Yeah, it is.
Kids can't make their own position.
But guess what coaches do? And I coach you, so I do the same thing. If you're the tallest guy I got, guess who you playing?
You got in the paint. You got to play the paint. But I don't know. I think you should, you know, you like, okay, you're the tallest guy on the team, but you have guard skills. But you're going to be a guard. You're
going to be a guard.
So I'm going to go 5 out, 1 in. Mm-hmm. I'm not 5 out, 1 in. That's 6 people.
Yeah.
4 out, 4 out, 1 in. And we're going to play that.
Okay.
On defense, yeah, you have to guard the big guy on defense.
Okay, but I'm going to challenge you on that. Let's say this.
Challenge me.
Let's say the guy doesn't come in with any skills. No guard skills, no big skills.
Okay, how tall
but he's the tallest guy on my team.
How tall is he?
Let's say 6 foot in high school.
Okay, he's 6 foot. He's
so,
a guard.
So guess what? When I get you at tryouts,
okay,
I don't have time to work with you on skills. Because guess what? As a coach,
so what are you going to do?
It's got to be out. That's why I say no travel ball.
Okay.
So here's the job of a high school coach, mainly varsity level, but certain levels, like certain programs, they give the individual coaches leeways.
Okay.
So they'll let the freshman coach just do his thing. So what you have to do normally, you have to make sure your schedule is going to be on point.
Yep.
If you're going to put your team in tournaments, you got to put your team in tournaments. Not only do you put them in tournaments, you're scheduling bus rides, you're talking to parents, you're getting permission slips, you're making sure you have your uniforms and jerseys, you're making sure that people are arriving on time, you're making sure that meals are taken care of and kids got money, or if you're going to raise money, or if you're going to put that out of your own pocket. So that stuff off the court. On the court, you got to put in your offensive sets. So full court press break. Then you go into your half court offense, whether you have 1, 2, or 3 sets. Then you got to do that same thing for defense. then you have your sideline out of bounds plays, and then you have your baseline out of bounds plays. So I don't have time. Where do I have the time to get a player better?
Okay,
that has to happen in the offseason.
So true, that's true. But if he's that bad, he's not gonna make the team.
Hey, we carry 15, baby.
Hey, if he's that bad, he has no skill set and he's the tallest person, like, dude.
So let's say he has some level of skill set, but nothing's polished. So that's why I'm saying
He has some level of skill set, but
nothing's polished.
And you see a potential in him.
Yeah, so we can't do that within season. We got to do that outside of season.
You work with him after practice for maybe 30 minutes or 20
yeah,
minutes.
That's doable. That's doable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you have to do as a coach.
Yeah.
But then when he's at home, he has to work on himself. That's why you got to communicate with his parents.
Accountability.
To say, hey, it's all about accountability as soon as he leaves this gym.
Yeah. But guess what they'll do? Knowing that you need to work for the summer where you get about 3 months off, they'll go play travel ball. And guess what happens? You're going to do what you're good at doing.
Yeah.
And that's it. Most travel ball coaches, and this isn't to knock any travel ball
put him on the floor and let him play.
Yeah, they're going to throw you out there on the floor and you do what you are best at doing. If you're a person that gets to the rim and you finish.
Get to the rim.
Yeah, you're going to get to the rim. They're going to tell you play your game. That's not your game. What if your game is a rebound and outlet the basketball? Yeah. How do you get better? So you have to step away from the AAU stuff to put stuff into your game and hone your skills. So that's my perspective. That's my 2 cents. I'm sorry I went on a rant, but I see it all day, every day.
You did kind of go on a rant.
I did. I'm sorry.
You like, see, and this is the problem.
This problem with you, young.
Hey, he looks straight at the camera. Look at me now.
Hey, put the camera on me. Let me tell you something.
Come closer. Nah, but you got a good point, man. Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
So it's just it's a tough thing, and it breaks my heart to see kids from afar who are 6'3" in high school, and they have hopes of playing at the collegiate level. And you got to play at the collegiate level before you even go to the pros at any level. So what happens is they never develop, and then they phase out. They get 2 kids that are 6'3". One has all the guard skills because he was started off at 5'7", been playing outside game for his whole life, and this other guy who started off at 6 foot, gross about 6'3", nothing but post work.
Yeah, he phase out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys like that.
Think about the NBA right now. You got a lot of 4 or 5 guys who are tweeners. Yeah. But what happens to them? They phase out. We don't know where to put you. You ain't big enough to play center, and you ain't got the skill set to play on the perimeter.
How big are they?
About 6'7", 6'8". How big is Draymond? Draymond's an elite player, so it's not. I'm using Draymond as a staple for his size.
Yeah, Draymond's I see him as just a football guy. He's a football guy that made it to the NBA.
That's good.
That's how I see it. Because have you ever played against football players?
Yeah.
Horrible, right?
Yeah.
And they don't know how to play. Attitudes are bad. They're really aggressive for no reason.
Yeah.
That's what I see as Draymond Green. I'm like, he's not really that good, but he does what he does well.
Yeah.
But he doesn't put up numbers.
Yeah.
But he does what he does well. He's a football guy.
But it goes back to our segment
That's rare, though.
It goes back to our segment of do what you do, but better than anybody else.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you got nice, again, I think they have him listed at 6'6", 6'7", but he does what he does better than most people.
Yeah.
You know, rebounds, can put the ball on the floor. He's an exception.
But he's phasing out.
He's hanging in there, but you're right.
No, he's hanging in there.
But
I'm saying you put Draymond Green on Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm. He probably won't play.
He's going to phase out quick.
Yeah, he probably won't play.
The reason why he's still there is because he has the all-stars around him that still has publicity. And then so when he does his thing.
And he works so well within their system.
Yeah. And then when he does his thing, the cameras are on him also.
Yeah.
If you go to a place where there's not that many cameras, it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of players have done that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a tale of, you know, coaches and then player development and then personal accountability like you touched on with players. So, you know, sorry about my rant, but it's something I'm real passionate about.